Hello, my name is Melek. I want to explain more about the issue with Xenoverse 2, the PC version of Steam, with the weird regional banning of 19 countries as documented so far. First of all, I want to forgive about my voice. Sadly, I don't have money for headphones right now, due to the global situation, and and I also, I'm also suffering from a minor boxing injury, which is the reason why I took so long to make this video. So forgive me about my voice and some coughing from there and there. I have a bit of difficulty breathing, but I'll be fine. Don't worry about that. But first of all, I wanted to thank SOL Plays for actually covering my thread on Steam. It's just unexpected. It's awesome. It's great help, and I love this community. It shows how much, no matter where we're from, we're all the same community. We're all the same people. We all love DBZ. It's our childhood, and you can't change that. You can't take that away. And yeah, I just want people to enjoy this game equally, like they deserve to. And I don't see a reason why not let people play together and have fun together like they should. So I want to cover a few things. First of all, I'm going to start from the beginning of how all of this started, which is still weird for me. This game launched in 2016. I pre-ordered it back then. The website, the store page itself said that it's going to support English audio, and like most people got the English audio on day one, but I and so many people who were placed in the Asia region, which was the first minor red flag, didn't get English support at all. We were stuck with Japanese, with the Japanese language of the game. We were stuck with only Japanese option, and when we went to the options, there was no option to change to English. It was weird. So it took Bandai a day, which is okay at least, a day to fix that, because there was a lot of customer feedback. Like, why can't we play in English? We want Goku in English. Fine, they said. They gave us the option to play in English, which you can see here. Voices in Japanese can change. Fixed. It's from 2016. Okay? That was the first weird flag. It was everyone who was placed in the Asian region. And first of all, I'm from Israel. Israel's in the Middle East. I don't think that I'm in Asia. I don't know why I'm even playing an Asian version, which is like the whole Middle East is placed in Asia, and people in Africa are placed in Asia. And like, it's weird, but you can see what I said back then. I'm looking at it. Same as when I pre-ordered English is full supported audio, text, and subtitles, and yet when I go in game, English is only in text and subtitles with no audio. Basically okay, and I can tell that much. I remember, like, the option to change the language was basically non-existent. It was funny. Someone even made a video back then, a guide, because he thought everyone is just being stupid. He thought that, okay, apparently people don't know how to figure out to change to English. I'll just make a video guide about it. And I was like, no, we literally can't. There's no option. That was the first red flag. Then later on, something happened. They started announcing raids, and we were like, great, raids. Well, let's do that. I want to take my friends to raids. Okay. And as you can see here, raid quest, Geneva. There were. I think this was the first raid quest. That was the first raid quest. And yeah, eventually at some point they barely gave us any news in the Steam version. It's just this is all the news we ever had. You see that? But yeah, they advertised to us that there's gonna be raid quests. And every time we tried to go into these raid quests, they basically didn't show up. There were no raid quests. The game didn't have any raid quests for us. Everyone in the Middle East, and apparently everyone from the following countries that are in the discussion thread that people told me about. That people told me about their countries. It's like, how can you not let 19 countries have that? So yeah, we didn't have the Janemba quest. We didn't have this tournament. Frieza Sieges. We didn't get the Frieza Sieges. I actually recorded a video that I'm gonna upload as well, where I'm just standing in a lobby, doing nothing. A multiplayer lobby. And in that lobby, nothing happens. Not a single Frieza Siege. I never seen one. I know that a Frieza Siege is supposed to, like, randomly happen at some times. Like at morning times, but I stood there for like 16 hours. I was sleeping and my character just stood there for 16 hours without a change. And no Frieza Siege. Not a single Frieza. I've never seen a Frieza Siege. I've only seen videos about it. That's all I know. I've been hearing from people tell me, okay, you know what, maybe it's a regional thing, maybe it's because you're from Israel and there's anti-gaming laws, censorship laws. I mean, okay, my country has barely any censorship laws, even in video games. Like, we have the Wolfenstein games, we have a major fan base of the Wolfenstein games, because, yeah, you can play them, it has symbolism of Nazism and all that. You get to kill Hitler, I think he also said it. And like, if we have that, then we have that. And you know what? Even something else. I know that Battle of Gods was a problem in some countries, but look at that, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, okay? I pre-ordered this as well. I have all the DLC. I have Battle of Gods right here. I have Battle of Gods. And it's a single-player entirety game. I have that. I own this game. My family shared me Xenoverse 1, so I played Xenoverse 1 fully. There was no changes to that. And also, I have Dragon Ball Heroes.
Peggy 12.
You see, this is the game that would be the most banned if that was the case. If this was the case, if this was about regional themes, regional symbolism, this would have been the most banned. But I have access to all of that, despite being from Israel. And I can guarantee to you that most of the countries in the list have access to that as well. Furthermore, if this was a case of regional issues, first of all, one thing, if they bar half the content of the game, and the online content is like 40 to 50% of the game, they need to give us a fair price. The price of this game, as of right now, hold on. Let's do this from here. Is $177, which is basically
Peggy's
$50. Okay, this is $50. Okay, now what's my issue with this? Okay, we're paying full price for half the game, and if there was any regional restrictions, okay, if they couldn't legally give us the whole game, they should have changed the price accordingly. They can't charge us the full price and advertise to us, like I showed you before, that we're getting raids and Frieza sieges. Okay? They can't advertise that. Now, when it comes to this, there is this, okay? Region restrictions on Steam, okay? This is a message that this is an orange box that's supposed to show up, okay? With original restriction warning, where that basically says, hey, if you're from that country, you probably won't get the following content, okay? And you know what? I can give you the best example. Sniper Elite V2. When I wanted to pre-order the game back then, before it came out, there was a warning just like that. They were doing an investigation, a proper, responsible investigation about the Hitler assassination DLC, okay? They were like, okay, we don't know if you're gonna get that DLC. We need to check if it's okay per country. If we won't be able to, the pre-order content will be a subject change. You might get something different than the rest of the people. They gave us a warning. They gave us a warning. If this was the case here, if Xenoverse 2 needed to give us the original restriction, they are obligated to put this warning. They need to put this warning. They are legally obligated by the Steam EULA to put this warning, but they're not doing that. They instead charge us a full price, okay? Now, we did get a raid once. There's a guy I know who was responsible for feedback back then in the Steam discussions. As far as my knowledge goes, he was responsible for the feedback for the Dark Souls 3 discussions and the Xenoverse 2 discussions, and probably a couple of more discussion threads. But at some point he had to leave, or they got rid of him. I don't know what exactly happened, but we were all heartbroken when that happened, because basically all the support that we ever got was gone. And that guy, as far as my knowledge goes, he was responsible to fixing most of the problems that we had back then in our original Xenoverse 2 issues. Like, most of the problems that we had back then, he helped them get fixed. And we got the Yamcha raid. But we never got the rewards for said Yamcha raids. I did all the tiers in the Yamcha raid. I've never received my rewards, by the way. I've never received them. And yeah, this doesn't exist anymore, sadly. But like, I've never received my rewards because I'm in the Middle East. It's like, it's Yamcha. It's Yamcha. He was a very bad raid boss back then. He was very spammy. He was very broken. Many people were mad. Imagine how I felt when I defeated all the requirements for Yamcha. I was supposed to get all the awards, and then Bandai was like, nope, you're not getting them. Imagine how it feels to not get the awards for one of the most sad Dragon Ball Z characters as a raid. It's like the biggest mockery possible. I gotta say that. Okay? Now, you know what? I'm gonna show you as well how it looks like when I launch the game. I'm gonna show you what happens. I'm gonna show you the whole problem. How it looks like. Okay? Here, I'm launching Xenoverse 2. There's easy anti-cheat. You're gonna see the game launching. Bandai Entertainment. Dimps. Quail at the company who's responsible for the PC port. I'm not pointing any fingers. I don't know who's responsible. I'll talk about that later. And this game is autosave compatible. Please do not turn off the game. And while my game is in English audio, for some reason the intro is still in Japanese.
力自慢の皆さん、タイムパトローラーになりませんか？タイムパトローラーの任務は歴史改変を。
Okay. Now, you see version 1.15.00. I'm pressing any button, okay? connecting to the Xenoverse 2 servers. To the Xenoverse server, okay. I'm gonna show you as well my, yeah, it's in game settings. Voice language, English, not Japanese. Okay. I'm gonna start the game. As you've been seeing, something is missing. Like the announcements on the start are not there. I've never received any announcements in the intro. Now I'm gonna go into a multi-lobby. And I want to show you something. Okay. So there is a server. I am connected to an online server from Bandai Namco. You can see that I am connecting. I'm loading inside. There is a connection. It is working. There is the basic login bonuses. There is an event in progress, but you don't see anything here. You don't see the Supreme Cup Time event. Yeah, you don't see it here. Actually, when I go to interact with this guy, if you're here, we're not quite ready. The World Tournament is an online event you can only participate in when connected to the Xenoverse server. But I am connected to the Xenoverse server, which is pretty funny to me. But I'm gonna show you the news board. I'm gonna show you the news board, which barely ever changes here. No events are currently running. Now, I want to show you what happens when I, how I found out that I'm in the Asia region, okay? My score, Asia. Asia, that's it. I'm placed in Asia. That's the whole thing here. That's the whole problem. Now we have Peril Quests online, we have Crystal Raids, we have all the basic online features, but basically only the basic online features, the basic ones. We don't get any events at all. And even if we do try to do stuff together, usually the netcode is so broken for us, even more than the other regions, that it's just horrible. Terribly horrible. Nearly unplayable. This is why you barely see any people here, you know that? You see the amount of people here? Yeah, I think, yeah, this is only one of the people here. And this one, sometimes somehow we end up seeing people who either cheat in order to get raid rewards, or people who somehow end up in our hub, which is funny. But I want to show you something else. I talked to support, Bandai support, Steam support. Okay. First of all, I'm going to show the response from the Bandai support. Hi, we've got an answer for you. Thank you for reaching out to us. I'm contacting you. I'm truly sorry that you've been... Yeah, I've heard it truly sorry many times. Hold on. Number 2. Technically, to the best of my knowledge, there should be, indeed, no problems in being able to access the online events from Israel. Or at least to completely understand that this is frustrating. Okay, he asked me here if I can change to a different region, okay? It's kind of hard for me to read all of this right now. I'm reading pain right now because of my chest, but yeah. He's telling me, hey, you can change your regional stores region. Like, how? I checked into it. I need to actually go to the United States of America and buy a game there in order to change my original store. Which is ridiculous. And they don't know that. They should know that, but they don't know that. But here's another proof that I'm from Israel. I did a Steam console thing, suggested by one of the members. You see, I blacked out my account, Steam ID, and email because, of course. And And you can see my... Where is it? IP country, IL, which stands for Israel. Server time, you can see all of that. You can see all of that here. I did talk to the Steam support. And you can see here, you can pause this video. I'm not going to read all of that, but you can pause the video and see that they basically don't know anything about this. They don't know what's going on. They're saying, this is all Bandai, you need to talk with them. We don't know anything about this. I've tried to figure it out with Steam, and they don't know. I've linked them the thread with all those countries, and they have no way to fix this. They're saying, this is the responsibility of the developer. We have no word in this. We don't know anything about this. I'm sorry, we can't help you. We're just a support team, which I understand. But again, this is something you should investigate, if you ask me. This is something that is also a responsibility, Steam. This is something you need to investigate. And I gotta show you this one. This is from a friend of mine who also tried to contact them. And they redirected him to this website, the Japanese Xenoverse 2 website. I think I can still find a thread. I think I still can find it. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Probably missed it, but I know I posted it somewhere here. There we go. There it is. This is the website you get redirected to, and I want to show you something funny about this. The Japanese website, the official website, is blocked as malicious by Steam. You've seen it here. It's blocked as a malicious site by Steam. It's just a fun fact. I need you to see this. It's just a fun fact. So, anyways, I'm gonna show. You've seen a glimpse of it, but I'm gonna show that page itself. So, as you know, this is the thread I made. This is the updated list of countries that can participate in this event. It's 19 countries so far, and there could be more. Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Egypt, Iraq, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Taiwan, Indonesia, Hong Kong, Macau, China, South Africa, South Korea, India. I've heard about India once, but I didn't hear any more news about India. Now, I'm gonna talk about one last thing, and I want you to not try it yourself. Don't do it. I'm not encouraging this. I'm not allowing this. I'm just mentioning this because I don't want you to get your Steam account banned because of me. I took a risk for all of you, me and a couple of other people, and VPN. I actually used CyberGhost VPN for this to see if I can actually play the events. And other people did do this, the same. One of them even used NordVPN. And like I'm not encouraging VPN because Steam can ban you, okay? But basically, when I use VPN, I found out that the event itself, the Supreme Calf Time event, which we're all banned from getting access to, for some reason, is a single-player entirely event. It's a single-player event. It doesn't require online connection. It doesn't require raids. It doesn't require anything. It's just a single-player event, and we can't get that event because Bandai. Now, when I did use VPN, also I do have Dragon Ball Fighters. I forgot to mention that as well. Great game. I really love this game, and you actually get to choose the region in there. You actually get to choose a region on the PC version and not suffer from all the problems of this game. But anyways, when I use VPN, and I don't know if this is just coincidental, but like I thought it's only a CyberGhost thing. Me and a friend of mine used VPN to test this out. It worked for a day, but then on the second day, the Xenoverse 2 servers just knew that where we're from, and just locked us out of the content again. And okay, I thought it was only because of CyberGhost VPN, but then, as I said, a friend of mine used NordVPN, and the same thing happened to him. I don't know if this is a coincidence. I don't know if this is intentional. But if this was an intentional thing, I mean, this has been going on for years. They got many numerous complaints. They know all about it. I've made various support tickets to Bandai, and they promised me many times that this will go to the developer team. And I've seen no change at all. I've even received a new ticket now after supplying them a video showing the problem itself, similar to how I showed you. And they said we'll send it to them, but realize we're the middleman in this. We don't call the shots. The developer team gets the info, and it's their part to fix this. That's pretty much what they told me. But if people who use VPN get detected for using VPN, supposedly, and get banned, and not banned, get locked out of the content because the game realizes they use the VPN and realize that they're actually from Asia, this means that this is intentional. And if this is an intentional thing, like they intentionally lock us out of content and intentionally not display this warning and intentionally charge us a full price, this is pretty much a scam. This is a scam fully. This is an outright scam. And I really hope that this isn't the case. I really hope that just VPNs are dumb. And again, I do not condone. I do not approve the use of VPN. It's just you can get banned on Steam if you use VPN. I know it's if you buy, but okay, there's a risk you'll get banned for just using it. I don't want you guys to get banned because of it. Okay, so don't use VPN. First of all, second of all, VPN just. Yeah, protects your info, but you can get banned on Steam. But yeah, my point is, they need to give us what we paid for. They have no issue to do that. There is a PC process, original process. All these games have the content that we paid for, except this game. And this has been going on for years. This is just sad. And it hurts the community. I'll be honest with you. Because of this game, my love for Xenoverse 2 was hurt. I felt bad. I felt like I'm not really motivated to do DBZ stuff as much as anymore. Until this happened, and I was like, okay, you know what? I had enough. They're locking us from every content possible. And when I heard about the Supreme Calf Time event being an event that requires online features, I had a feeling from the start that we're gonna be banned from this. So when that happened, when my point was proven, I basically made a thread, the thread that shocked me even more, because I've seen them out of countries, and I didn't know that these countries. I didn't know that South Korea would be banned. South Korea, which is really close to Japan, I didn't know that they would be banned. Like, why? Why are all these countries banned from these events? Why are all of us being lied to? Why? Why are you ignoring us? What did we do? Just why? This is all I have to say about it. I'm sorry for it being a very long video. I'm sorry for not being able to edit it because I don't have the budget. This was the best way I could have made this video, and I hope you guys will forgive me for the bad quality. But I also hope it helped you guys know what game it is, what developers are behind it right now. And I hope that this will change it. And again, I thank you very much, SLO Plays, and I hope we can both bring a message to them. And make a change here. Fix the equality for the Xenoverse, for the Dragon Ball community. And yeah, I just hope that now people, when they want to buy this game, that they'll know what they're getting. They'll know if they're gonna get the full package or not, because and the warning is not there. So this is the warning. I love you all, guys, and stay safe out there. And keep flying on your Nimbus.